What's up, everyone? I'm sorry that today or this week live is not on Tuesday, it's on Thursday because I just came back. You probably see how I look. I look a little tired because I am tired. Just had this jet lag from the flight. I arrived at like 3 a.m. yesterday from Vegas. Two Vegas trips in like 2 weeks. Learned ton of things, and I especially this one, the last event was really high. uh Amazon sellers event, so I was like a really little fish in a big pond, and that felt good. That's the way to grow, being around much higher sellers around you. And I learned ton of things, mainly the way that they are looking at business, the main they operate, and how they do things, which was really amazing. I learned a ton of things that I will share with you in the next few weeks and months. Not gonna obviously share tactics and things because I signed NDA, but some of the mindset and things that I can share, I will definitely share with you. And I want to focus and start the live, um, just going over what I do to maximize Q4 sales. What are the little things that you can do to be to really maximize profits and increase sales? And it's really the little things, the little boring things that you do consistently will pay off eventually. So make sure that you're really doing them. I will mention what they are. Please put your questions on the right side, like on the question section, so I can answer them when I actually finish explaining what I do this Q4. And in general, it doesn't really apply to Q4. Whatever you like, people sometimes, like they have a test and the test is coming and they're trying to do whatever they can just before the test starts. But that doesn't work like that. It works, or how you get really good results in the test, it's if you got prepared before and did what you need to do and practiced and trained and did everything that you need to do to really pass that competition or event that you are trying to get done. So what I do is really focusing these days on inventory, PPC, and a little bit on the listing optimization side. I would say that most of my time now goes toward inventory, because yes, for Q4 I'm still doing things because I have like warehouses here in the US, so I have to really make sure that I get enough stock to Amazon. But aside of that, I also prepare enough stock for January, February, March, first quarter, and beyond, because we have the Chinese New Year. So what I do now will really reflect the results that I will have next quarter. If I am doing my homework now and I'm prepared enough, that's when I will have really good results in Q1 2022. So every action that you take today will affect your future, especially now with Amazon. Not now, but with Amazon, it's a 6 month cycle. So always remember, the actions that you're taking now, whatever you're doing now, will pay off later. And people, sometimes it's hard for them to really do something that they don't really see the results immediately or in the short time. So that's about inventory. And about PPC. PPC is a huge area. Why? Because the every minute that you invest in analyzing, optimizing, thinking out of the box, building good PPC like procedures that works for you, and doing the whole thing hands on, it will pay off. And we're talking big money here. Why? Because every like dollar that you or actually every the ROI and on the time that you invest on PPC, it's amazing comparing other tasks that you have in your business. That's why I invest on this so much time, optimizing, analyzing, seeing what I could do different, what are the things that I can optimize and save. And the more organized you are, of course, the better you will have, or the better results that you will have. Guys, please like this video so everyone that subscribed to the channel will see it when you go to YouTube. The more likes that we'll get, the more people could see it and ask questions. And hopefully I can help more people reach that goal. So another thing that I learned in this mastermind, that I kind of knew, but put me in more awareness for that. We all know that aggregators, these are a group of buyers or investors that buy Amazon businesses, are not having good results. And they basically have a lot of pressure from investors to buy businesses with the money they raised. And because of that, they're actually buying businesses and operating them not in the right way. And what do I mean by that? So first of all, they buy businesses or that have listings or products that are, sorry, like shitty products. And or in the other end, they are not really knowing how to operate it, so they lose money. I just heard about another big logistic, not logistics, Amazon kind of aggregator. They are a little different. They are publicly traded, and they lost $35 million just in interest because they couldn't get enough stock logistically, and they had to pay interest to the banks. So it's not just us, the small seller. If we're talking about scale, like imagine a company that sells for half billion a year, like every like issue with logistics immediately pay off interest. So 35 million in interest, that's big thing, and it's massive losses for them. Guys, ask your questions. I'm gonna start very soon. So what I learned that very probably around February, Terrasium, the biggest aggregator out there, will go public. And once they go public, they will need to disclose like what they do, how to operate, what kind of things they're doing, the reports, profits and losses, and that I think will put the entire industry, will cool it down. Basically, the multiples will go down. I heard about someone got 8x multiple, so this is crazy. This is crazy numbers um that we're talking on, and even like 6x is not that crazy anymore. Like I heard a couple of guys there that get or getting 6x multiple. So it's really crazy, and I think that if you are on the fence or thinking to sell your business, do it like in the next few months, like 2 or 3 months maximum. Why? Because after that, the value of Amazon businesses will go down. I'm not saying the Amazon business model in general is not good, but from a point of view of maximizing your exit, this is a good thing to think of, because I see real time what these aggregators are buying. They are buying like shitty products and brands, and right now because the pressure from investors. So that's about it. That's really as far as how to maximizing the sales. It doesn't sound sexy or shiny, but it's simple. Invest in the things that matter, in the things that would move the needle in your business. So inventory, PPC, and listing optimization. Everything else could wait a little bit, could wait a month from now. But focus on these things and double down on the things that can actually leverage your business and take it to the next level. That's what I will do. So let's start with the questions. I don't really see too many, but I suggest that if you have anything that comes to your mind that you want to ask me, feel free to put it aside. Ask it in the question section. This week it's Thursday, but usually it's noontime every Tuesday at noontime. This week it's Thursday because I had a mastermind in Vegas for Amazon sellers. Okay, we'll start with Victor. Hey, Mr. Tomer, let me show it. So, hey, Mr. Tomer, please tell me how to find out the cost of click on a specific keyword before launching an advertising campaign for it. Very good question. So I don't know about other ways, but what I do is I create a dummy campaign. You don't even have to create it. You just go to sponsored. You go to sponsored advertising, click on create campaign, go choose sponsored products campaign, add any product. Of course, if you have your product already and the listing is created, put it edit to the campaign, and then add the keywords that you want, and choose suggested bid. Do it for exact, do it for all the match types, and then on the right side it will show you the estimates, like what are the suggested bid, and based on the suggested bid, you know approximately how much the bids will be. So I hope it answers your questions. Hey Alex. Hey Nicole. Hey Alex, I love your mindset. Thank you, man. I love yours too. um Hey, Bacha. 35 million in interest. Wow, yeah, that's pretty insane, to be honest. And that's the risk of leveraging money and using other people's money. You really have to make sure that you have a realistic plan. But what these guys, like these big companies, are doing, they're not putting their money on the line, so they are taking risks that sometimes are, insane, or like that don't make sense, so I would you know do anything in a very like um safe and strategic and risk calculated. Boxer, is there a method that you use to work out pricing your product? I get 10-15 sales a day price of a $24 with 150 5-star reviews, and my competitors are selling at $10-12 low end with half thousands of reviews, and $16-18 high end, but with under 1,000 reviews. My product is differentiated, and my unit session percentage is between 8 to 12%. So the conversion rate is not that good. 8 to 12% is kind of average. It's or even sometimes, like in my case, it's below average. Mine are like 20% average. I would definitely, and I think that the conversion rate is that low because you are really the highest on the market. So I will try to work on that and try to improve that for sure. But correct me if I'm like, what is the question? Like, what do you misses to work out pricing? I always try to maximize the price. I will always increase it, increase it, increase it until I see sales are slowing down or are not the same. That's when you know the market will not choose your offer and will choose the other offers in the market. Um, I'm sorry that I didn't get the question. Again, I'm very jet lagged and tired from 3 days of having sessions from like 9 o'clock till 6 7 p.m. at night, just consuming. Talking takes a lot of energy, and then after that going to dinners and drinking, and it wasn't it was very fun, but it was hard for me. I'm really need a lot of energy. Wait, we have Alex here. I remember a quote from Elon Musk: focus on single over noise. Don't waste your time on stuff that doesn't really make things better. So yeah, if I would choose, I would again focus, I mean, on these three things. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm focusing on inventory, what orders we should place, what is on the way, what I should send to Amazon from the US. Really being on top of all of those. And then PPC, and then listing optimization. That's it. That's what takes most of my time. So if I have 8 hours, this will take me 6 hours, and then 2 hours to do just some little things and things that needs follow up, or stuff like that. Megan, looking forward to seeing in your upcoming content about everything you learned from their trip. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. What methods you use for bid optimization? That's very good. So I like to have funnels. So let's say you have a list of 5 keywords. Okay, these 5 keywords, I feel like Harry Potter with this. Um, so let's say you have um, 5 keywords. Okay, I will create one campaign with broad match types for the 5 keywords, then duplicate it with relatively suggested bid. Then another ad group phrase match. Put the 5 keywords in a phrase match. 10 to 15% higher bid than the broad match. Then do another funnel of exact, not but probably like 30% more than the broad match and 15% more than the phrase match. Basically, seeing the results, eliminating keywords. So if, for example, I see on the broad match a keyword that is not showing on these 5 keywords and use search term, I will basically take it once I have enough data, negative it from that ad group and add it to the phrase funnel. On the phrase match funnel, and to the exact match. I'm not gonna I'm sorry. I'm not gonna what you call it. Actually, I'm gonna put it in a phrase in the phrase match and add it as an exact negative and then put it as an exact on the exact match ad group. So basically building funnel to discover keywords and bidding higher. So the high value keywords will be in the exact match always. And if you see a keyword, it's a little complicated, but that's how I do like in the general. Then what I do is I go, of course, every like I would say week or 2 weeks, go over the data and start optimizing those keywords that don't have really I usually look like at conversion rate and ACOS and optimize it by that. I do videos for that. It's too general to explain, and maybe you have more specific question that I can help you with, but that in general how I look at bid optimization. Or in Miss 6, hey Tomer, do you add specific holiday keywords to your campaigns in Q4? I mean keywords not necessarily directly related to your product. For example, best presents for women. So from my experience, I have items that are, most of my items are not gifts or giftable items. So I don't use this method because it doesn't really work that well. But I do have products that, yes, I have gift. I do have one giftable seasonal item that I only bring in Q4 that is actually on the way. And this item I do have like gift and then the keyword present, Christmas, holiday, things like that. But yeah, what I do in all my items, so the second image is a lifestyle image with Santa Claus holding the packaging of my item, each item, giving it, and then a little overlay text saying there is no better gift than yada yada yada. So that's really helped conversions. Hey Yaro, how are you doing, man? How to deal with PPC for product have 8 to 10% organic and PPC conversion rate. We have 40% ACOS for this product at 1.03 CPC. Product price $19.99. So clearly, I would focus on optimizing your listing first, increasing the conversion rate. Of course, it's also related to the traffic. But if you see this as a whole, like that most of the keywords are getting 8 to 10% conversion rate, that's probably something with the listing. If you see that some keywords get 30% conversion rate, some 40, some 10, some 60, then it might be something with the relevancy of each keyword. So I would definitely look at your listing first. Of course, the main image to bring more traffic, the other secondary images that will give trust and talk to their emotion. Hey Gilly, hey Alex, do we need to get individual product liability insurance for individual asins, or does it apply on account level? So yes, it's apply on the account level, and I do a video with the method that shows exactly for people outside the US like you how to deal with it. But if you have already LLC, that would make your life easier when you apply to insurance through the Amazon Accelerate providers. But I would definitely, and I did make videos about it too, follow the compliances for each product. That's for sure 100%. Like people don't really know what you have to do, including me, until I talked with this guy John, which I interviewed in the channel. You can watch it, learn more what you actually need to do, because this is, you're dealing with compliance issues that could put you in trouble and put other people in trouble, you know. Hey Tomer, do you start PPC with 0 reviews? Yes, I do start with 0 reviews. I'm currently running 3 PPC campaigns since launch 10 days ago and getting around 4 to 6 sales. I'm pushing to get reviews from friends and family. Is that okay? So, it's not really okay to get it, but maybe at the beginning it's fine. I would have some friends test it out and see how it works. Just do it carefully, because obviously it's against TOS. I just like to do the Vine program together with PPC and wait for reviews. I just had it with one product and the pace is good. I already have like 14 5-star reviews, actually 4.7 reviews, 4.7 rating, and it's kind of going well. I reordered now more inventory and taking it easy, not really pushing all the way with PPC like $100 a day for each campaign, doing it slowly so I can control the volume of um, of the stock that I have. That's what I do now. And it looks okay. I just came from this conference, and like, you will be really surprised why the big sellers are doing. They are taking really big risks when launching products. In my opinion, it works for them and it works well, and I don't feel comfortable doing it with my brand. I feel it's too risky. I feel that when and if I exit and sell my business, I will do things in more that are more riskier, more gray hat, more black hat. But now I just don't feel that it's really safe. If you're really looking long term, building something huge and a brand on Amazon, and you have a unique product with patent and everything, you don't have to do all of this crazy stuff. But if you're going after things that are really competitive and you're just there for the short term gains, then definitely black hat tactics are the way for you. It really depends. I personally don't like doing things that are risky, and I guess that's mentality kind of things, on how you approach this. I guess that things that are kind of black hat but are not that risky or are with Amazon are kind of okay, but there are some black hat things that people do to other people. This is like crazy. This I would never do and never really encourage anyone to do. And some people say, oh, you know what, that's fine because I got attacked by other people, so I attack back. No problem, but how do you know that who attacked you? There's no way to know. If you know for sure someone attacked you, that's a war. Yeah, for sure I will 100% go on them and like, um just kill them. But if you have the smallest doubt, or you're just shooting like in the dark, hoping to really get the one that actually attacked you, this is really like bad karma shit that I would never do to anyone. Because who knows, maybe you just took like someone anonymously, like innocent, that is not really related, that you took them down because you thought they attacked you. It's just there is no way to know who attacked you. Um, so definitely recommend that, we as sellers respect each other. We play safe, we play fair, and we work with what you got. Let's play fair. It doesn't really work like that, cheating and doing things that are easy, even though people are doing it. So I guess it's fine. Definitely, I'm trying to learn more and get an LLC ASAP. So yeah, like the learning never ends, and it's fun, right? It's fun to learn new things. It's fun to really uh always get to try new things, test them, and learn and hear from other people what works for them and what doesn't. Vine reviews are for brand registered, which I'm not. Um, yeah, and there is no early reviewer program so anymore. So that's kind of tough. I mean, it's kind of easy to get reviews from customers. So I hope your product is good and your offer is kind of low so you can get those reviews quickly and just move on from there. That's what I will do. Guys, ask your questions, like the video so everyone that is subscribed to Sourcing Monster can see it on their feed, or I guess see a notification or something, because I pretty much answered all the questions here. Um, and yeah, like I said, Q4 is really around the corner, and just trying to stick to the fundamentals will be like that's what I will do. The best return on investment will be on those things: inventory, PPC, uh um you know doing networking events and stuff, like watching a ton of YouTube videos that are not really related to something you're working on will be waste of time now, as far as prioritization and what you have to focus on. So that's it for today, because I don't see more questions. It was short. Again, my goal is to have longer lives, like maybe an hour long live where I can answer a ton of questions. We're just starting this, and that's fine. It's 30 minutes. I'm really happy to do it, and it's today perfect for me because I'm still jet lagged and tired from this mastermind that I went to. So that's kind of okay. But I hope to see more questions, and see you next Tuesday. We have one more before I leave. How many sales do you normally get daily for the first month? This is very general questions. Depends on how much money you spend on BPC, how much money you send on outside traffic, what is your, how many units you have in stock, so you know how to push or not, what the product is competitive, it's not, it could really be different from each product. What is the price range of the product? The product that costs $200 would get less sales than product that costs $7. So it really depends on many variables. So wish you best with success on that, Bacha, and to everyone here. Love you guys. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for attending this live. Bye bye.